I was watching the other fights. There's some really good fights on the card. This is a big deal to watch a boxer of this level actually make the transition to become a mixed martial artist. So I'm excited to see what happens. And I hope Clarissa wins. Let's see what her jiu-jitsu and her wrestling and everything looks like. The girl she was fighting against is a brown belt. So we'll see if she's got anything for Clarissa. Right? Carissa's got an opportunity to show off her boxing. Can likely knock this girl out. She's got those smaller gloves on. But at the same time, this young lady can probably get her to the ground and do some damage. She's tall too. Brittany Elkins, she's 5'11", and these ladies are lightweights, so they're big for females. It's about to go down. This is big, man. I hope she does well. I don't know. I've seen some of her videos, and you see her, practicing her kicks and her punches and her grappling and her wrestling defense. But we will see. It's about to go down. If you need somewhere to tune in, you can actually check it out via YouTube. It's streaming on YouTube. Be sure to post the link in here so that everybody can see. Let me make sure. So the fight's on now, y'all. So if you're... What's up? Who is that? How's it going, man? We're watching Carissa Shields and Brittany Elkins fight on PFL. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, sure, absolutely, man. I'll be happy to do a bit of play-by-play for you. So they're facing off right now. Chris is in red, Brittany Elkins in the black, and they're about to get the fight underway. So I'm ready to see what's happening here. So the opening bell has sounded. Clarissa is kind of starting to walk Miss Elkins down, Brittany down. Brittany, she doesn't look like she's much of a striker. She's throwing some low leg kicks. But she you can tell she's probably looking to get a takedown. She has kind of a more Muay Thai stance. She throws an inside leg kick to Clarissa. Carissa's doing a good job of just kind of finding her range. Elkins got her hands kind of straight out because you can tell she's not very strong with her hands. I think she's strictly just trying to defend up top. Clarissa throws an overhand right that misses. She has another one there. You can tell Carissa's ready to just get in there and start to use her hands to just try to finish this fight. She wants to finish it as much as she can, but Elkins is doing a good job of using her legs to keep the distance. Elkins gets a takedown on Carissa. She lands a takedown, and now she's working. Carissa's now working to try to get back up. This is probably the worst case scenario. I hope Carissa does well too. She's right now she's sitting in that takedown position, but she's landing some good strikes from the top, from the bottom. She's landing some strikes and she's pushing. She's working to try to get out of it, but Elkins is able to get in the mount position. Carissa's okay. Carissa does a good job of getting up, and now she's starting to defend. She's still in that clinch position, and Elkins got her balance. What Carissa has to do is really turn her hips out, and then she can start to defend that takedown. But she's in a position right now where she tries to take her down again, but Carissa ends up reversing it, and now she's in that top position. And now she's landed some strikes from the top, but Elkins is able to turn it around, and then she ends up in that side control and now in that mount position, and she's controlling Carissa. She's doing a move that I like to use a lot. She's trapping Carissa's bottom arm behind her back and then trying to use ground and pound with her left hand. So that's what's happening right now. So she's got Carissa in the mount position. She's mounted Carissa, and she's got her left arm trapped. And Carissa's trying to defend, but she's getting pounded, some grounded pound in her face. And now she's got that full mount position right now. And Carissa's trapped underneath. And she's, doing what a person who's inexperienced usually does, which is trying to hold the hands. So Carissa's right now, she's trying to survive. She's in that bottom position of the mount, and she's struggling right now, and she's trying to she's trying to bridge out, but she doesn't really have anything for it right now. So this is basically the worst case scenario of what could have happened for Carissa Shields right now, which is that she got taken down and she got put in some jiu-jitsu positions that she's not prepared for. She's trying to fight her way out, but they're up close against the cage. And Brittany Elkin is a brown belt again, so she's got much more experience right now. It looks like she's trying to get an Americana on Carissa, and she has the potential to land it, but it's right now she's really just kind of holding that mount position. She's not really landing much strikes. Carissa's struggling. She's trying to get out of it, but she can't do much right now. Elkin has stretched her out. Yeah, exactly. She's new to grappling, and it's very, very difficult. So she's just in a position right now where she's got that learning period where she has to adjust to learning how to grapple, and it's a rough go of it. But this is basically what's going to happen anytime you have a grappler versus a great striker who's new to MMA, who doesn't understand everything as well. She's landing. Elkin is landing some ground and pound right now. She's got a tight mount. Now she's working to S mount because she wants to try to land some kind of submission. Clarissa is struggling to try to fight out now, and they end up back in the mount position. And then Elkin is landing some ground and pound right now. Clarissa is trying to defend. There's about 40 seconds left in the round. So if Clarissa can survive this, hopefully she can have a better second round. But Elkin is doing a good job with that ground and pound. And now she's trying again to trap the arm so that she can get an Americana on Carissa. Carissa's got 20 seconds to survive. I hope she can survive this, but this is basically what you want to happen. Right now, she's grounded and pounding. Carissa's trying to punch back. 5-minute rounds. So these are 5-minute rounds. There's 5 seconds left right now. Carissa's trapped, so she's gonna make it out of this round. But she got dominated from the top by Elkin, and she ended up winning that round. So the round just ended. Let you guys listen to. It was very dominant round from Elkin, obviously from the top position.
All right. So now, calm down. You're getting real wild.
And this is
punches, right? She's able to go straight in on you. Settle down. Keep those punches real straight for me. Okay? Once you drive it in like that, make sure you get an underhook underneath. Yes. Okay? Small motions. Left and right, small motions. Left and right. Do some 10, 9, 5s. Get on 5s. Up, ups. Not up. Small motions. Put it on her. Get a respect on. Hit your heart. You got it? Okay. The only reason you got to take it down is because you tried to re-engage. You got up. All right? Next time you get up, stay up.
I'm not able to share the screen right now. Sorry about that. Also, ESPN doesn't have a fair, PFL don't have a fair use policy, so the video might end up getting taken down. Sorry about that. But in the future, if I have the opportunity, I'll definitely share the screen with you guys. So this is round number 2. Elkin's landing some leg kicks. Now she's got a little bit more confidence, obviously, because she had such a strong round against Carissa. But she's very stiff. She's not. You can tell she's not much of a striker. But Carissa's prepared to now in this position trying to get a win. And now she's hitting. Carissa's coming with some really tough, hard strikes. And she did a good job of defending this time around when it came to the takedown. So she's defending. She's able to come out. And now, but Elkins was able to turn it around and still get the takedown. Now Carissa ends up back on the ground because of that. And now she's in side control. So this is a rough go for her. She was actually doing really well that first minute, but when Elkin went in for the shot, Carissa defended well, but now she's on her back and side control. So what she's got to do is she's got to be able to fight out of this position and be able to get back to her feet. If she can get to the cage, she can work her way back up. She's just got to relax and calm down. If she can get her, she's doing a good job of working herself to the cage. But Elkin is doing a good job of getting some pressure on top of her so that she has no opportunity to stand up. And now Elkin ends up in the mount position right now. Now, what Carissa's got to do right now is she's got to try to one, get out of that position because she's now stuck in the bottom mount position. If she's able to get out of that, then she has a chance to get out of this position. But right now, Elkins is trying for a submission, and then Chris is trying to push out, but she's got no true leverage in that bottom position of the mount. So for her, she's just struggling. And she's wasting a lot of energy in that position. So right now, Elkin is just kind of giving her some ground and pound from the top. Not much. She's really just kind of controlling her, but Carissa isn't able to do anything else to get out of that position. And I think one of the first things Jackson Wink has to do going into her next fight is teaching her some proper mount escapes because the amount of escapes that she does know aren't very helpful, obviously, because she's doing what the typical person does, which is just trying to power out of the position, and she's just stuck in this position right now. And the biggest thing, and this is exactly what I would do and what I teach anybody, whether it be in fighting or in just regular jiu-jitsu, you have to work to get to half guard. And then from half guard, you can work on either getting back to full guard or getting out of this position. But right now, Carissa is just, she's got nothing. Her legs are not active. She's just kind of stuck in this position. She should actually flatten out one of her legs, probably her left leg, and then use that right leg to reach over and then try to gain half guard. But now she's trying to fight out, but her arm isn't stuck. She would have been able to get out if she was able to get her arm out, but now she's in a position where Elkin is able to sit upright and use her ground and pound, which is what she's doing right now. She's trying to finish. Carissa's scrappy. She's trying to fight her way back, but she's got nothing for Elkins right now. She's really just trying to. She's like a bucking bronco at this point, so it's a little difficult for her. So there's about a minute left in the round. Elkin is still in the top mount position. Carissa hasn't been able to get out. Elkin is kind of holding her. She's doing a good job of latching her legs, weaving her legs inside of Carissa's, and then getting some good ground and pounding right now. So it looks like what's going to end up happening is Elkin is just going to be on top. Carissa's like trying to fight from the bottom. She's kind of, you can tell she's kind of going back to her default, fight mode and just throwing punches. But she's got nothing for this young lady right now, who's now trying to land an arm bar. But she wasn't able to get it, and Carissa was then able to get out because of that. And now Carissa is scrambling. Yes, it does seem like she's rushing. She starts to scramble, and now she's in a top position, and now she's trying to land some ground and pound herself. You can tell her conditioning there. It looked like now Carissa's coming on with some good ground and pound when she was able to get out of that arm bar that she was attempting. So Carissa ended the round well, but she was very clearly getting dominated. You can tell her conditioning is there. Elkin looked like she was kind of tired of holding that mount position. She goes for the armbar. She doesn't get it. Carissa ends the round pretty strong. So now it's really up to this third round to see what really happens. No problem, man. I appreciate you tuning in. If it helps somebody for me to give a little bit of play-by-play, then I appreciate it. I'm happy for it, dude. No worries. So let's listen into what Jackson Wink is telling us.
What are you going to do? You're going to use your jab, with your right hand. Move side to side. First, we're going to finish this round, all right? Don't follow her down.
And they realize she has to finish.
Don't follow her down. Got it?
So at this point, she's down 2 rounds to 0. The only way that she can win this fight is if she does finish her. I think she's got to defend the takedown. If she can defend the takedown and get back up, then she can finish this fight. All right, so third round, Carissa goes for a leg kick. She's starting to use her jab a little bit. She lands a nice right hand. Then again, Elkin shoots for another takedown. Carissa doesn't do a great job of defending. She almost gets it. Now she starts to sprawl her hips out. If she can get out of this and then start to stand. So now she's doing a good job of sprawling, keeping Elkin's head down to the ground. But Elkin started to wrap her hands. So Carissa's got to be able to get out of that, which she does. And now Elkins is getting down to the ground. Carissa's landing some ground and pound. And it looks like Carissa might finish the fight with the ground and pound. She's got the ground and pound. Elkins isn't fighting back. She looks like she's tired, but she might be able to get a takedown on Shields. And Shields needs to get her leg out. Oh, but Shields is in that top position. And she's landing ground and pound, some more ground and pound right now. Chris is still in the top position. She looked like she has an opportunity to finish, but Elkins is kind of trying to fight her way out of the, and it's like they're in a little bit of an awkward position. Elkins has one of Shields' legs trapped, but Carissa is still able to keep the top position, and she's landing some ground strikes. And then she's able to get into top position now, full top position. Carissa's still in, and she's still landing some ground strikes. So she's still, if Shield can keep going, she looks like she can end the fight because Elkins isn't doing anything to really defend herself. And then Carissa Shields gets her first win. Carissa Shields was able to pull it out in the third round. She gets the W, ground and pound. In the third round, she gets her win. That's crazy. So she just got the win. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. This was a big deal. Carissa Shields' first fight. She just got the W. She did her thing. I'm super happy for her. Love her as a boxer. I'm excited for her as an MMA fighter. She got the W. She was landing that ground and pound, man. You could tell the power in her hands is going to be something super scary for all these women to deal with. Every other woman is going to have a hard time with her strikes. Hey, yeah, for sure, dude. I completely understand. It was a safe bet to bet against her, but hey, she got the W. She pulled it out, you know? She was losing 2 rounds. She had to get a finish. She got the finish. I think that was the perfect level of competition for her because you could see that she was getting dominated on the ground, but she persevered, which is an important thing. The other fighter got a little too tired, was not willing to deal with those strikes, and just couldn't defend. So Carissa was able to she got the W. Wow. I did not expect that. Ground and pound. There you go. Yeah. So in round 2 is where she started to get some more ground strikes. But then round 3 is where she was able to finish it. Towards the end of round 2, she got some in the final. So hey, that's it. That's all I really wanted to see tonight when it came to PFL. But I got a chance to watch some of the other fights. Super entertaining. We'll wait for the announcement and then we'll end it on that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you everyone who got an opportunity to watch. Huge win for Carissa Shields. She's happy now, but she got a lot of shit she needs to work on. She got lucky. That's all I have to say. That was about to turn into a mauling if Elkins had landed that takedown in the third round. But Carissa did a good job of defending much better, and then landing some good ground strikes and able to stay up in that takedown situation where Elkin was trying another takedown. She defended well. She was able to get out of it, gain dominant position, and then she was able to finish the fight. I'm impressed with her perseverance. That's the big thing, because a lot of people, what they do in that position tends to happen is they tend to lay down. I'll even admit, in my first fight, that's exactly what ended up happening. I got so exhausted from being in a position where I went for a takedown, I couldn't get it, and I was exhausted. I basically gave up, towards the end of that fight because I was so tired. But you learn from those types of experiences, whether it be a good one or even a bad one, like something that I had. But she came out, she persevered, she got the W, and so we'll look forward to her next fight, whether it be boxing or MMA. So you guys, we also have, I believe tomorrow, Bellator to look forward to, and then on Saturday we have UFC 263 to look forward to. Adesanya versus Vittorio Figueiredo versus Moreno, Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards, which is going to be some big fight cards. So I'll definitely be doing a fight companion for that one as well. So now they're just going to make the announcements. So they track fighter punch speed. Clarissa Shield, she clocked in at 19 miles per hour, and she placed third behind two of the lightweights that fought.
There's Clarissa re-engaging when she should have probably cleared and made Elkin stand back up, and that ended up in a bad position for her again. Third round, and here's the same sprawling situation. This time, she gets all the way away. Again, overzealous, re-engaging, but she gets to a much better position than she did in the second round, and is able to ground and pound from here.
She landed some heavy ground and pound. She landed some really heavy ground and pound.
Big shots from top position as Clarissa Shields.
And that, yeah, she really strong ground and pound. Her power's all there, even in MMA. Wow. He was beating up on that girl. Sheesh. But that could have got ugly real fast, man. Those first two rounds, you could argue those were 10-8 rounds. So if she didn't win that fight, even if she did well in that third round, it would not have mattered. I like their fighter performance rating statistics. They have basically you get a grade from 1 to 100. She got 100 because she got the finish. Congratulations to Clarissa Shields. Man, this is going to be interesting to watch her development because now it's just about her getting better over time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 1 minute and 44 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by TKO in her MMA debut, Clarissa Shields.
Congratulations, Clarissa Shields. All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad I was able to help with some play-by-play for some of you folks. I will maybe do a main event live stream for the Diego Lima fight for Bellator, but I'll definitely be doing a play-by-play for a fight companion for UFC 263. So check that out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sdotbell here. Follow me on Instagram at S.Bell, S.Bell MMA on YouTube, S.Bell MMA on Facebook, and on Twitter /Periscope. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Take care. Take it easy. Peace.